In this video we're going to finish off our collision program. We're going to have a bat at the bottom of the screen that's going to move backwards and forwards. We did that in the last video, and the ball's going to bounce around and we're going to hit it back up with the bat. If the ball misses the bat when it gets to the bottom of the screen, it will just move to the middle layer and freeze there. We're going to do this by adapting the last video and adding in the extra functionality. Okay, so here's the program that we're going to change. I've actually just added in these comments here so that we know where to put the various pieces of information. So the first thing I want to do is for the ball is I want to put in the ball's X position. I'm going to start it off at 250. I want to start give the ball its Y position, and I'm going to have that start at 150. I want the ball's X velocity, and I'm going to start that off at 3 just because I'm not very good. I'm going to start off the ball's Y velocity, and I have that go at 3 as well. And the next thing I want to do is I want to draw the bat to the screen, or sorry, the ball to the screen. So just like we did before, we're going to, in fact, let's just put a comment in there. Should have put that before already. Let's draw the ball. So we're going to now draw that ball. So Pygame.draw .circle, and then we're going to do it to the display. I'm going to make the ball green. Might as well use the other colours, we've got them there already. And then I need, as a tuple, I need to give the ball's centre. So that's going to be ball X, comma, ball Y, and then I need to give the balls, I don't want to point there, the ball's radius 10, and I want it to be filled. I don't want an outline. So I've drawn the ball there. The next thing I need to do is check to see if the ball is going to hit the edge of the screen. So I'm going to do that just after here. Let's put a comment in there. Check for screen edge, and so when checking that, I'm just going to say this is just really taken from the last one. So if ball X is greater than 490 or ball X is less than 10, then we're going to change the ball's velocity so that it goes in the other direction. So ball Vx times equals -1, and then we want to check to go to the top of the screen. So we're going to say if ball Y is less than 10, then we're going to change the Y direction so that it switches as well. And obviously it's the velocity that determines the direction. So the next thing we want to do is to move the ball, and to move the ball all we do is do ball X plus equals ball velocity, and we want to do ball Y plus equals ball Y velocity. Okay, so now for the important part. This is what we've been waiting for, the collision aspect. So we're going to say if ball Y is greater than 270, because there's no point in checking all the time. I'm only going to check if the ball is near the bottom of the screen. I mean, because I could check all the time anyway, but why do that? So we're going to say if Pygame, this is the important bit, Pygame dot rec, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the rectangle that represents our bat. Now in a later video we're going to do this in an object orientated fashion, and we'll do it slightly differently, a slightly better way, but we're going to say, so that's X pos 280 80 and 20, and obviously I could take that just from up here, which will work. And I'm going to say use this bit here, collide with a rectangle. And now I'm going to put in the rectangle. It only takes one term, so that's going to be as a tuple. So I'm going to do ball x minus 10. Because remember, for the ball x bit here, that's its centre, and we're not interested in its centre. We want its top left, and we are actually putting a rectangle around this ball, not a circle. We'll talk later about how we can do that in a better way. Ball y plus 10, because remember it's reverse direction, and we're given the top left hand side of our rectangle, and it's going to be 20 by 20 because it's got a radius of 10, it's got a diameter of 20. And so we say if that happens, so that means they've collided, so we actually did hit the ball with the bat, we're going to change the velocity there, so times equals -1. Else if, so that means we missed. So if the ball velocity is going down, then what I want to do is I want to just fix it in the screen now. So I'm going to say ball y, so I'm going to set the height up to 150, and I'm going to change the ball velocity in each direction, so equal ball Vy equals 0. So I'm just going to fix it in the middle of the screen. That's it, we're done. So let's run this exciting game, and it's moving, and I can move along now, move around. I'm going to hit it one more time, I'll miss on the next one, and we're there, going to miss, and really exciting game. We know it's finished, bang, we obviously stopped just there, it's at the top. I hope that you found this video helpful. There's a link to the code in the description below. Stay in infield with Winfield.